I never thought I'd be making a documentary about a mustachioed plumber, but here we are. Mario. You know him, your parents know him, probably your grandparents know him at this point. But do you actually know the story of how this guy, this pixelated Italian dude in overalls, literally changed the entire world? Because it's actually insane when you think about it. We're talking about one man's creation that went from a simple arcade game to a multi-billion-dollar cultural phenomenon that's still dominating today. Okay, so let's go back to the late 1970s, early 80s. There's this guy at Nintendo named Shigeru Miyamoto. Remember that name because he's basically the genius behind all of this. In 1981, Nintendo needed a hit arcade game, and Miyamoto created Donkey Kong. But here's the thing. The main character wasn't even called Mario yet. He was literally just Jumpman, this little carpenter dude jumping over barrels. That's it. That was Mario's first appearance. And honestly, it's kind of hilarious when you see it now. Fast forward to 1983, and Miyamoto's like, you know what? This Jumpman guy needs his own game. So Nintendo releases Mario Bros. In the arcades. And this is huge because, wait for it, this is where Luigi shows up. Yeah, Mario finally got a brother. The game introduced this whole co-op competitive thing where you and your friend could work together, or, absolutely sabotage each other. Classic sibling energy. They named him Mario after the landlord of Nintendo's American warehouse, Mario Segala. I'm not making this up. But the real game changer, literally, came in 1985 with Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo Entertainment System. Miyamoto directed it with Takashi Tezuka, and Koji Kondo composed that iconic music that's probably stuck in your head right now. This game introduced side-scrolling platforming in a way nobody had seen before. You could actually run to the right and the screen would follow you through these massive levels. It sounds simple now, but back then, mind-blowing. This wasn't just a game. It was a revolution in game design. So here's where it gets really interesting. In 1983, the video game industry in America basically crashed. Completely collapsed. People thought video games were just a fad that was over. But then Super Mario Bros. Came out in 1985 and single-handedly restored everyone's faith in gaming. It sold over 40 million copies and became the best-selling game of its time. Mario literally saved the industry and became Nintendo's mascot. Their Mickey Mouse, if you will. But Mario didn't just stay in games. Oh no. The theme music became one of the most recognizable melodies on the planet. More people can hum the Mario theme than most national anthems, and that's a fact. There were cartoons in the late 80s and early 90s, merchandise absolutely everywhere, and now there's even Super Nintendo World theme parks in Japan and California. And in 2023, the Super Mario Bros. Movie came out and made over $1.3 billion worldwide, becoming the highest-grossing film based on a video game ever. A plumber. An animated plumber broke box office records. The legacy just keeps going. In 1996, Super Mario 64 pioneered 3D platforming and basically taught every game developer how to make a 3D game with a camera. Modern games like Super Mario Odyssey are still getting perfect scores and selling millions. There's this massive speedrunning community. People still discovering new tricks in games from the 80s. And the design principles, simple controls, hidden, depth, pure charm, are still being copied today. Mario endures because Miyamoto and his team understood something fundamental. Make it easy to play, impossible to master, and always, always fun. That's the formula. That's why after 40 plus years, we're still talking about these two Italian plumbers. From a nameless carpenter jumping barrels in 1981 to a global icon worth billions, Mario and Luigi's journey is honestly one of the most remarkable stories in entertainment history. Shigeru Miyamoto didn't just create a character. He created a language of play that transcends generations, cultures, and platforms. And that's why decades later, Mario still matters. Thanks for watching.